I'm Jeannie. I come from South Africa, and massage kind of found me. I wasn't looking for it specifically, but I came over on a working holiday just to kind of find myself and started bartending and waitressing. And every second Sunday in one of our private dining rooms, there was a massage group that came together and then just did foot massages and hand massages before people went for dinner. And that's kind of my first introduction. After spending a lot of time on my feet and just working myself, I started getting more involved in it. The first massage I've ever had just changed my whole life. I just completely fell in love with it and then did a short course to see if this is something that I could do. I would say it's something that you need, a natural sense of touch, because everything just, it aches, it feels like it needs more or something. You need to take care of your body. So that's kind of how I discovered it, is just this sense of I need more. And I also worked in an environment where that was kind of possible, or it introduced me to massage. The problem I had was a lot of backache. I was standing on my feet all day long. Water retention was also building up, and I started feeling that my muscles weren't doing well. Got a lot of tension, headaches. And then that all just kind of landed me in depression, just because I felt like I'm still young and I feel like I don't have the energy or the mobility anymore just to carry on. So that's why I thought I'd search for therapy and see if this is something that could work for me or help me. The first massage I had, I felt so much better. Like I could run better, I could move better. That was the point where I decided I'm going to make it my career, because I just absolutely loved it. I fell in love with it, and I thought this is something I want to create for people, for everyone else as well, because I experienced something that's really a benefit. It just changed everything for me. And that one moment, that 60 minutes, just changed my life really. And touch is powerful. Touch is really powerful. And if you get to a point where your body can trust it and allow it and know it, it just changes everything. Just after that massage, I did a short course in massage just to see if this is something that I could do. That week was the most wonderful week ever. The knowledge after it and the things that I learned was really good. So I then enrolled in London for 2 years to study massage. I went on board ships. I got to work with a lot of different people, seeing as each week the crew, everything just changed on board. So there was a lot of different problems to deal with. I had a client come in. He was very stressed out. It felt like he couldn't really relax, even though he was on a cruise ship. There was just no relaxation there. It was just completely tense. So he thought running was the best solution for him, that if he ran, he'd feel better. So we kind of discovered that, okay, it makes his mind feel better. It calms his mind, but it just tires him out. His body is not there. The first treatment, I did a little bit of a sports massage. So very specific techniques to target specific areas, because I know he's a runner. And he immediately just rebooked again. I think in that 14-day cruise, I saw him 10 times. So I saw him quite often, but it changed his life. He moved better, he ran better as well, because he still felt like he needed that just to calm his mind. But I think what was powerful for me was that I got to make him see that he needs to connect the two. His body, his mind, the energies need to be realigned, and it's not separate. I went back to South Africa after the cruise ships just because I wanted a little bit more of a foundation. I wanted something that I can build on and see clients regularly more. Chronic issues where the cruise ships allowed me to see various things, but never the follow through. So I could never really help them completely. I could introduce them to what it could be like, but I could never see them to the end. So I thought I would go back to South Africa and then have more of a stable place, and people that really chronically need it, I could see the follow through of all of that. There was a client in South Africa that came to see me. She recently only recovered from cancer, so she'd had a very long journey fighting this, and then she thought that she needed some help afterwards. When she originally came, she felt very down and not connected to herself anymore, because it had such a big effect on her body and her mental state. So a friend kind of just suggested that she goes for a massage, and which was at the end, I think, the best thing that could ever have happened to her. I could feel that this is a bigger case than just normal stress. So we walked quite a long journey together, because there was a lot of lymph nodes that was removed, a lot of lymphatic drainage that we needed to do, and just reconnecting herself with herself, her body just functioning and moving better, and that made her automatically feel better as well. Definitely see better. She had headaches that she suffered with, so all of that just improved over time, and just following a few simple things, coming for a regular massage, the right type of massage, and just changing a few things. She really recovered from the depression that she was in. The headaches were pretty much gone. She never got them anymore. Her mobility was so much better. She found that joy, I think, in life again, that she kind of lost through everything that she's been through. The emotional part of that as well, because I think a lot of people, when they do go through something big like this, they very much close themselves off. And a lot of that is also to do with trying to help everyone around them, because family also take it very hard when you go through something so serious. So it's always about giving and not, you need to heal yourself. So with massage and touch, someone is giving and it's healing, and you allow that, and that makes it just work better, function better as well. What I really focus on is to bring you back to yourself, just to be mindful, I think, of very small things you sometimes forget, because life gets so busy. There's so much stuff that needs to be, done. You sometimes just have this, what do you call it? It's just, you're not mindful of what's happening to your body. You just kind of use it as a machine, which it is, but at the same time, it's a part of you. It's your identity. It's kind of what you need to use for the rest of your life to move around. So it's not just the mind. You need to take care of your body as well. Your actual heartbeat, you need to start feeling it and just connect to yourself and know what you feel. So that's largely, I think, what I do, is trying to connect yourself back to yourself, so that you can feel like when you were 7 years old and you just didn't stop playing because you just had all of this energy and you could move easily and freely. Where I think it seems the more stressed we are and the older we get, the less we are able to do these things. It's like the Matrix. Like if you're not out of the Matrix, you don't know what it is like to be outside of it. So that's kind of like it's for me. If you get that connection again, you realize that there's more to everything. The outside world will still be there, that doesn't go away, but when you feel better within yourself and you can move better and you are just more relaxed within yourself, you handle things a lot better as well. It affects other people because they start seeing that you are more of a relaxed atmosphere. You are calmer person. You don't have that fatigue or the aches and the pains. And if you just keep on putting plasters on things that are bigger, you're not solving the problem. You're just avoiding feeling. So if you start just taking painkillers every day, you are just masking what's going on really targeting the issue. So this will affect everyone around you because you'll be in touch with yourself a little bit better. Stress really does affect you in a lot of ways. You feel fatigued, you're depressed, you don't want to do much. You're constantly just worrying about everything. There's no time to actually love or be happy or have joy. It's the people that really feel like they're at their end of everything. They've tried everything, just have not found something that really works for them. One of those people that's really just had enough. There's just no more options. Someone that goes, I need help. I think that's the first kind of step. Because that's where I was. I was at a place where I was like, I need something. Because if I'm going down this road, I'm not going to end up in a good place. And it's just going to be a snowball repetition of the same thing. And I need something physically that's going to help me. So I think that's kind of where you start, is like, I need a massage because I need to feel more relaxed. But then if you go for regular massages, it does change everything. You start feeling differently, and it's something difficult to explain to someone if they haven't gone through it. The moment you start targeting things and realizing where you carry your stress and how you carry yourself, that makes a big difference. Knowledge is power. So the moment you start realizing you can change these things. How often people need to go for a massage, that just depends on the case or the person. All of us are so different. I carry my stress differently than you do, and the next person, we all have different ways of dealing with it. So that will just depends individually on the person. I myself like to go for a massage twice a month because I know I carry a lot of stress, and also I have a physical job, so that makes a difference in that sort of sense. So I'll need to meet you to know how much or what you do need, and after a while you'll start knowing yourself. Okay, I need more than one massage this month because I can feel I've been through a little bit more, or my body reacted to something a little bit differently. So the moment you start feeling yourself and you're more in touch, you start realizing these things very quickly. You'll definitely know the difference after the first massage. You will be in a much better place. As soon as you start realizing and being more mindful of small little things, you'll definitely start knowing or feeling a little bit better.